Hello, my name is Shadley, welcome back for another episode of Beginning Friendly Germany in Heart of Iron 3, and in previous episode we managed to reach the outskirts of Moscow and we're fighting currently inside the city. We're trying to attack into the city. They managed to get a medium tank division in there, which we're currently trying to punch out of there as quickly as possible, and all things considered it's not going too badly. Just got another police unit here, so we'll just put that down and then fiddle around a little bit with the production sliders, or the IC allocations, and then let's see, you could be going down, well actually no, you're in the correct area, you are part of that one, which means that these two at least, or two from here, so not the 213th, but the other two could certainly be further north. Like, the other troops are in there, so I'll send you down that way, and then the 57 can also get in there. Of course, that is going to put a strain on the supply lines even further, but at the same time, it's going to alleviate the problems here in the central front. Although, you guys can attack through there. How about you just take that province there, because there's just no one in there. It's basically just free real estate. Now, you guys can attack there, you guys can attack there, so we are close to Voronezh. If I remember correctly, Voronezh, it is 2 victory points in there. And Tula is also another 2, and we got ourselves another tank about to join on our side, or tank division, about to join the combat for Moscow. Oh, and another one, and the tank already joined in there, and it does have the piercing attack, and okay, they do also have the piercing attack to penetrate our tanks, though. So that is a bit of an issue. Right, so we could still invite Persia and create Croatia, but I don't think I'm going to do either one of those. Okay, and over here we could attack across the river here finally. With some help from the other side of the river already. Although the supply situation over there is a bit dire. Give a bit of a support attack there nonetheless. Maybe it will help. Right, we are getting next to Voronezh now. Suppose we could just go ahead and grab that in the meanwhile. And the Romanians are certainly helping me defend a little bit along the front, or along this front in particular. Not all of them though, not all of them. Let's get these two advancing. And I suppose once we've taken that, we can then advance across the river here and try to get closer and closer to the bend in the Don River. Close to Stalingrad. Not that we necessarily need to take Stalingrad, actually. Oh, another underground resistance base destroyed, and we got ourselves another infantry division. Do we have another corps currently? No, we only got the second corps, which is police units. Right, I think we might want to prepare for some other fronts already. I think the Soviet front is kind of dealt with. So let's go ahead and get some more troops over here that we can transport over to Great Britain to, you know, get some proper garrisons in there. And this should probably be the 31st Corps then. So we'll just quickly rename that. There we go, and this could be attached to the... Ooh, right, do we not have an army in England? No. Okay, well, let's set in... we'll just let it be first army right now. It is under... There, you could be assigned to the first army now, and we also have the paratrooper... Ooh, right, we did manage to destroy the headquarters in there. Right, so the paratrooper corps is going to be assigned under the first army as well. And we got a decent bit of extra in production. Interesting. Do we have Naval Bombers underway? We do. Actually, quite a few of them. Let's go ahead and get another heavy cruiser. Just in case. So that's Pluha. And we already got the rocket test site. Ooh, actually. I'm not going to do it there. I'm going to build it directly into Scarpa Flow. So Capillar. Let's go for the max... radius in there, or well, the max level there. Then over here we'll get the naval base upgraded and air base couple levels. And then the radar over here in Faroe Islands. Because I think that would be quite smart. That's going to allow us to have a forward air base towards doing maybe a landing in Iceland. And then capturing that. That would be quite nice. And right, no new decisions either. Now, let's continue with the battle for Moscow. Oh, they got a heavy tank division there, which has 11 armor. Oh my, that is high armor. Well, it's down to that particular tank division at least. I mean, it's still losing organization relatively quickly. But we may need some reinforcements in here. Which is to say, these two should probably get in here. You could probably attack there. It'll give support attack across there. Or from the flank there. So just to allow us to get maybe in there a little bit sooner. And we'll try to start surrounding Moscow at least a little bit. The mechanized division from here should probably pull out of the combat for the time being. Just so that it can resupply and all that. Or get its organization back up, rather. And, oh, right, that was one. You guys can attack there. You guys could attack there. We got ourselves another... Oh, right, yeah, it's in that particular bend. We got ourselves another police unit. Put that into Kaunas. Vilna could probably use one, or Minsk. Well, Minsk already has a paratrooper there, so that's probably fine. We've got some units in Riga and Tallinn. Do we yet have another police unit underway, actually? We do, one more, which is going to be completed in about 5 days, according to this. Right, so we start attacking there, over here. Oh, Alexin. Alright, yeah, we want that combat. These are not in shape to actually attack across the river, though. Just not enough supplies in here. But I think if we take Moscow soon, which we're certainly trying to, let's actually send you to attack there, just so that that particular unit is going to be kind of caught up in there. Oh, right, they're trying to... Oh, no. They're not trying to attack anymore, but they were trying to attack. The infantry division is going there, the mechanized unit is going to the side there. On the Battle of Taldon, and we got ourselves another infantry division. Let's just put that into France. Into the 31st Corps. Our manpower is not doing great, though. So I'm kind of tempted to not build too many units right now. I mean, we could build some more ships or something like that. Let's get another 3 submarines, actually. Not that we'd be using a lot of them, because there's just not a lot of convoys that we can reach. Without the enemy sending in a massive fleet to hunt them down. And I think the latter one is the most important thing here right now. Okay, so we could attack across the river there, although we can't get the support attack from these guys quite yet. We'll have to wait for some time. And Moscow has got another tank division. Very low in strength, though. Very low in strength. Okay, well, we've gotten up to here. We could send these two to attack across there. Oh, there isn't... Oh, yeah, but there isn't one from there. Okay, so you'll just go that way. We'll have 2 of these attack them. You attack across there. You are already going in there. You could probably... Oh, resistance in Lublin destroyed. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now we can give support attack with at least one of the units there. So, let's go. There's no one across the river there. Let's just go ahead and take that while we can. Just to spread it out a little bit. And then these 2 can attack there. You can attack next to Voronezh. You've got another paratrooper in here, which probably could be pulled back now from the combat area. To defend something that might be handy. For example, down there would be a decent place. Just to have some garrisons that can deal with the partisans when they appear, not if they appear. Okay, well, advancing is going fairly well, according to the plan. You guys could actually get in there. Now, how's the battle for Moscow going? They still got 2 divisions in there. We got the divisions in here. What I could do is attack with you. You can give a support attack. And then we got the new mechanized division in here that can start attacking Moscow. Over here we'll send in the heavy tanks to destroy the enemy tanks. Actually, how much... Oh, my heavy tanks only have armor of 10. I suppose I haven't got on the 1943 tech yet. Interestingly enough. Okay, so we could attack there, especially if we send in some troops from here. We can send in these to Orel. You are part of this core? Okay, this core just needs to get closer. That's all. We could send a... I suppose you could get around there or something. These three... Like that cross there, we'll get some of these. One attack there and the other one get over there. Ooh, right, you don't really have supplies, do you? You get there, you could maybe get down here. And is this core? Oh yeah, it just needs to move forward. Okay, so the motorized division needs to probably pull back from the combat right about now. So let's do that. The heavy tanks are almost pushed out of the combat. And that other tank division is just very low in strength, so it's not going to be a massive problem. Ooh, we're going to get an infantry division in there. Except it's out of... Oh yeah, it's out of organization, so it's actually not going to be joining the combat, I don't think. But it's in there, so it's technically in combat, so it won't be regaining any organization, but it won't be able to actually partake in the combat. Which is kind of the best case of having enemies joining the combat. They just can't do anything. Right, well let's build up some more industry, that's the word. In various places here. We can lower that. We got a bit more production again. I mean, partially because we just completed the infrastructure or the industry there. How about we go ahead and figure out where are we not building infrastructure yet? Well, how far are we building it here? Up to Ostrov. Let's continue it down this way. Down to Leningrad. And Novgorod. And then actually, let's have a look at these supply lines. So it would be going through Drissa. So we'll upgrade that. Then Naval. There. I suppose we can go to Vitebsk. And go to Lesna. And go through somewhere around here. Mozhaisk. Istra, and then go to... I mean, I suppose we can get either one of those high level. Then Smolensk is only level 8. Oh, that's already 9. Good. Then from Minsk down to east. Oh, right, we were already upgrading this. Up to there. Right, so that's going to Smolensk. So from Minsk, Zadina, Brazino, let's get something down to Bryansk or something like that. Sure enough, we're using a lot of our infrastructure or industry to build up this infrastructure, but at the same time, it's going to allow us to not worry too much about our supplies in the future. Of course, once we actually conquer the Soviet Union, we're going to reduce the amount of troops that we have in there by quite a bit, and then we might start planning a... Oh, Battle of Moscow won. Oh man. And there we go, Moscow has fallen. Is that enough to make them surrender? Not quite. 99.5. So Tula or Voronezh is gonna have to be the place that we conquer next. And capture the place. I think Voronezh is the easier one here. You can just give it a bit of support attack there. If we can do that soon, or before the September, or end of September, that'd be really nice. Hopefully we do not need to take Stalingrad or anything like that. Have I been doing the... Oh yes, I have been disrupting the national unity, which has worked quite nicely. Won the battle in Voronezh. And we have plenty of troops going to... Oh, victory. Right. I suppose we can continue this a little bit, but we have technically won the game now. Because we just took Moscow, but they didn't give up yet. Not yet, but that's only a matter of time. It's going to be like a day or two at most. Let's get you into Suwalki. I think that's going to be fine. You know what, we might want to get some more... Okay, I don't have a template for the cavalry, do I? No, but that's fine. So we'll get a double cavalry and double military police. We could technically put in triple military police, but I don't think that's going to be required. Although, how much would that be in suppression, just out of curiosity? We already got 16, so that would be 23. That would be quite massive, actually. But how much is that manpower? That's 8.25. Whereas otherwise it's going to be 7.5. I think 7.5 is much more reasonable than if we do a 10 of these again. That would be 75 manpower, which is a decent bit. But as Soviet Union is about to fall, it's not going to surrender fully yet. It's going to be in the occupied state for a while still, because bloody Yankees joined the Comintern. Thanks, Japan. Right, I suppose we could get to Tula as well. Or at least die trying. Although, oh no, we haven't gotten to Voronezh yet, but that's, it's gonna happen before the end of the day. There we go, so, technically, yeah, surrender progress 100. We'll see what it's gonna look like after this. It's gonna be probably quite a mess, I would imagine. Come on, surrender. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. No, it did not crash. Right, so Finland took the territory back, and they also kept a little bit extra because of my conquest. Casus Belli. Although I took Murmansk, and I took that area. Okay, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. But Finland got some areas, Romania got some areas, even Hungary got a province there. That's fine, and now I get all the lands up to Baku. I have all the lands down here. There's still... Oh! Tanachuma has a division there. Interesting, so they didn't get overrun entirely. And it, oh! They got a small bit in there. Are we still fighting them, I reckon? We might be. Oh, we lost Stalingrad as well. Oh dear. Got a headquarters in there, I suppose. Alright, well let's take these units to send in Stalingrad. We're gonna have to do a bit of organizing with the troops here to get, like, all the major cities garrison and that sort of stuff. Because, oh, and the US Air Force is down there. But hey, we've conquered Soviet Union. Oh, right, yeah, so now we don't have Stalingrad quite yet. And we don't have Gibraltar. Actually, that's something that I could do. I could send in some troops over here to capture Spain, unless I can get them into the Axis, which I suppose, well, they're aligning towards us. The neutrality is low enough. So if I was to put in some... Yeah, I suppose I could start influencing them to maybe get them inside the Axis. And then I can use their help to take out Gibraltar. Of course, I'll need to help them to defend their coastline there, I reckon. Right, let's... Oh, right. Let's go for another day, just to get some of the modifiers in, and after that we're going to have to start doing a lot of organization of the armies. Like, we'll probably need to have the Southern Army take care of, like, anything south of Stalingrad. You know what we might do even is set up a couple of new major headquarters, like theaters. So are we still fighting? We should be fighting still the Axis. Not the Axis, the Comintern. We are. Okay, so Japan and... Yeah, well, mostly Japan is probably going to take care of this area. We've got Omsk for ourselves, but I think... Did we get the... There's a lot of energy in there. I remember that there was... Oh, right. Over here there's some rare materials, which we did get. Although we haven't gotten them fully yet. But there was also some around... here, which is, oh yeah, this is the big place where Japan now has stuff. Although now we should get the stuff from Japan. Oh no, we don't, because we don't actually own the territory, we just control it. Although that might just take another day to update, to be fair. Okay, well, yeah, no, I don't get any of the Japanese stuff. Because of different continents and we don't own any neighboring provinces. We do control neighbouring stuff, but do not own them, unfortunately. We've got a little bit of convoys left. We've got a lot of production capacity now. We're going to have to take care of that one. They got some planes there. That's just the USA planes, though. And we have a massive amount of troops that we need to take care of. And start setting up into various places. Like, for example, you could probably just step into Murmansk. And, oh, right, so this core... I wonder... Let's say I put one of all the headquarters in Chem over there. You can go to Arkhangelsk. Not that there's necessarily going to be any landings there or anything like that, but it's just defending against partisans and that sort of stuff. That's about it. You go there. And then we've got one more which could potentially... Well, I suppose we can just pull it back. Or pull it down south, maybe. Or how about you hold Chem? Guard the headquarters there. I'll probably have to do a lot of this off camera because it's going to take a while for me to organize everything. But I'll show the results afterwards. And I might actually do a bit of a time skip as well, just to get the troops in position. I'll bring you in the next episode when there's something interesting happening again. Because, I mean... Let's be honest, the Axis have won already. Japan has now, well, once they get the troops from Siberia, they'll be, well, I mean, they still need to capture some of this area, but they'll have a lot of troops. They've already taken massive chunks of the Indonesia and all that. They're actually not far from Port Moresby. Oh, they've actually pushed the enemy out from there already. Interesting. So basically, the only thing standing in our way right now is like... The British fleet. Of course, now that I got all of this done, I can start bringing a lot of fighters into Mediterranean. I can break the Allied air superiority in Egypt, and then just destroy all their fleets in here, and if need be, do a landing into, I don't know, Palestine or something. And, yeah. Of course, another thing that I could do is gather up some troops and do an invasion of Turkey. Take Turkey out, and then Iraq is still in the Allies, yeah. So we can just go from there to Iraq, and then over here take out all of that. And, like, meet at the Suez Canal from the eastern side. And then maybe do a landing or something across here to the... Actually, I don't remember this region. United Arab Emirates or something like that. It is in this region, but I don't remember what is this. Anyway, to the Persian Gulf and then go to Oman and Yemen. That should be quite nice. And then maybe even at some point liberate Ethiopia again. But you know, take that sort of area. Italy can take on the Egypt side of things. Except Sinai maybe. Or I mean, if they can get there on their own, then it's fine. And we'll probably then take Cyprus, unless Italy does the landing there. And of course, yeah, if we can get Spain into the Axis, we can help them take Gibraltar. And then maybe even Portugal. Although I'm not entirely sure if I want to invite them into the war. At least Portugal, because they got a lot of territory here in Africa that they will not be able to defend. I'd rather not have them lose their territories too much. But yeah, like all things considered, we won't be owning all of this territory until we manage to get USA to surrender. Of course, honestly, now that we got the troops kind of freed up from the battles in Soviet Union, we can then prepare for an invasion of Iceland. Then after Iceland, go to Greenland, and from Greenland do a landing in Labrador or Newfoundland, somewhere around there, and then take out Canada. I'm pretty sure that Canada and USA will not be able to help each other. No, they should not be. They're in different factions. So yeah, I can just, you know, destroy Canada, and from there then do an invasion of USA. Although USA might have quite an army, so we need to be careful or prepared for that. Plus they have a still pretty strong fleet, which is going to cause some issues for us. So first we need to kind of disable their fleet. But anyhow, I will probably call this episode a bit early here. And then I'll do a bit of a time skip between the episodes here. Just, you know, clear up these territories here, set up troops in various borders and that sort of stuff. So it will probably bring you back around January or February, unless there's something like interesting happening. But anyhow, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.